Are you judging my outfit right now, bro?
No, I'm trying to look at the. I'm judging my outfit.
Okay. Hey, what's good, everybody? This is episode 7 of Short Kings Talk. We are your hosts with the most. Hey, the hate comments still coming. The debates in our reels still hot and ready like Little Caesars. We are Sydney Kelvin. What it do? What's good?
It's good. Early today.
Yeah, we're actually early. This is early afternoon. This is the first. We're usually night owls.
Yeah.
Yep. But again, this is just episode 7. This is still a growing platform. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as follow us on all social media platforms at Short Kings Talk. Everything links to the links to the description below. And then you know what? I've never said this, but tell your friends about us. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your SO. Tell your side piece.
Tell your exes.
Exactly. Yeah, just slide in that DMs like, hey, you up. But also, hey, can you check out this podcast? It's fire. How you feeling today?
Pretty good. What are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about comic books, as you can see with what I'm wearing. So this is also something that is integrated in my personality. I would say that I'm more of I became a comic book head first before anime.
It's the other way around for me, but that's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to be talking about the cartoons, the movies, the influences with all things comic books. But let's start with the source material, which is comic books themselves. So were you ever into comic books? Did you ever collect as a kid or anything?
I never collect physical, right? You're talking about physical?
Yeah.
No, I never collected physical comic books. I got into comic books later. Right?
Okay.
So it was like anime first.
As a kid or adult,
teenager?
like
teenager. Yeah.
Okay.
And then by that time, it was more digital.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I had digital comic books, or you don't have any physicals at all?
No, none. Just digital. Yeah. I have the
Whoa.
files. Yeah.
No way.
What about you?
Yeah, I was a big comic book collector. Shout out to Al's Comic Books in Stockton on Miracle Mile. But yeah, for me, for some reason early on, I was a really big Spawn fan.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I liked the artwork not at all, the artwork the most.
It's like all gritty and
Yeah,
stuff.
shout out Tom McFarlane. He basically shaped the artwork of the 90s.
Nice.
So the infamous Spider-Man 1 issue 1 cover, that was from Todd McFarlane, and then he branched off and then made I think it's called it's Image Comics, and that's when he created Spawn.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just super into Spawn, and so I was collecting here and there throughout, like, as a kid in high school, and then obviously when I entered college and adulthood, I got more money, so I would collect here and there. So I have a decent collection. Nothing is graded. I should grade some stuff. Do you have anything graded? Anything nerdy?
Pokemon cards.
Okay. Are they graded too?
No, I should.
Yeah,
they're like
exactly.
pristine. Yeah.
For me, I think the only 2 comics that should be graded are the both variants of Ultimate Fallout 4, and then that's the first appearance of Miles Morales. Yeah. So I think if the grade is at minimum 8, which I'm pretty sure it's not because it's just been sitting in my bookshelf, it'd be like 350 to 400 for one. Yeah. Do you know what a variant is, though?
No.
So a variant is a comic book with multiple covers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's really it.
You ever go to like garage sales and try to get? I know people like just offload them for like a couple bucks. Like
no, but so I attended Pasadena City College, and PCC used to have a flea market every first Sunday of the month, and there used to be a vendor there that sold comic books. So I would get like a bunch of comics there.
Oh, nice.
So that was super cool. But yeah, as of right now, I don't really collect as much unless I see something that's really cool, because I just don't want to spend like too much money on it.
What about storage? How many boxes do you have?
Just one bookshelf. Yeah, so it's very limited, but then over half is Spawn comics. I would say that I have about 70 to 75% of the original series, like 1 through, I think it's like 330 or something.
Uh-huh.
I have issue 1.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's the one that's on display in front of my comics, and all the rest are just lined up together in the plastics. So let's move on from there and go into the cartoons. And I'll say this, I feel like as 90s kids, we lived in a great era for comic book cartoons. So in the 90s, there was Batman, the animated series, Superman, Justice League, X-Men, Spider-Man, both the regular Spider-Man and Spider-Man Unlimited, X-Men Evolution, There was a Spawn HBO series. I don't know if you ever seen that. That came out in '97, and it was like very darker tone, which was really cool. And then moving into the 2000s, there were great cartoons then too. So that's when Batman Beyond happened, Static Shock, Teen Titans, which is it anime or not?
Apparently, to some people, it is. It got heated. It got heated in that debate, but yeah, I don't think it is.
And then Crypto the Super Dog. I don't know if anyone watched that. That was more geared towards kids. But for you, did you grow up watching any of these comic book cartoons?
Yeah, I watched JLU a lot.
Oh
yeah, Justice League Unlimited.
That's just like a classic one.
Yeah.
Like the art style, the blocky chins.
Yeah, the blocky chin, and then the intro. Intro's tight.
Oh yeah. That's true. But you didn't watch anything else like
Static Shock. I did too.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
You didn't like the intro?
No,
Lil Romeo.
No, I like that, but I didn't like.
No, I think it was Bow Wow.
His sidekick was dumb as hell.
The guy who white kid, right?
He wore a clear visor. That was his disguise.
Gear. You didn't like him? It was cool. He was just smart.
I thought it was dumb. Well, he just put on a clear visor.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, who's that?
I thought you'd associate with Static Shock the most is because they're based in Dakota. They are. Yeah.
What was the one when he was old? When he turned old?
No, that was in Batman Beyond. No, I think it was a Justice League Unlimited special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where they all went to the future.
Oh.
And then that's where there was old Bruce Wayne, Batman Beyond, and then old Static Shock.
I
And then
see.
he was like the greatest.
Yeah,
that one. Yeah, that was a
That was
Justice Unlimited
episode.
special. Yeah, but going back to the 90s one, did you ever grow up watching Batman the Animated Series?
Yeah.
So what was revolutionary about that cartoon is that is the first cartoon that was made with a black canvas. You know, everything's made on like, white paper or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Batman the Animated Series was the first cartoon to be made with a black canvas. I don't know if you know that.
So you have to color everything on top of the black.
Yeah, so basically it was just more, shaded, yeah.
Dang.
So it was super dope. I actually enjoyed it a lot. So, yeah, I have like a lot of core memories with all these comic book cartoons. Even like, I used to always watch the 1940s Superman.
Damn.
Dude, because it used to show on Cartoon Network. Do you not remember? It was like a 10-minute segment.
No, I don't.
Really? It's the whole Superman spiel, like the what you call it? Faster than a locomotive, stronger than
Yeah.
I forgot the whole spiel. I feel like I don't deserve rocking this because I don't know. But yeah, I used to watch that. It was like super dope. And and as a kid, I used to draw like all these like comic book characters all the time. Were you ever like artsy like that?
I didn't draw comic book characters. I draw Goku. That couldn't get the hair right.
Oh, what? I feel like the hair would be the easiest part.
To get it like correct though, no, you just kept drawing like freaking cones until it became. Anyways, you know what? I think Spider-Man's coming back though, because people use a lot of that show for memes.
The 90s one.
Yeah, the super old one. Is that the 90 ones?
Yeah.
Like the that one and then the.
No, that's like the 70s one.
Yeah, the 70s one.
Yeah.
The 90s one. The only meme I saw was like when like MJ disappears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, in the 90s Spider-Man animated series, I think it was like some legal thing, or maybe because it was geared towards kids, but Spider-Man wasn't allowed to throw a punch. Yeah, so if you ever look back and watch, he would catch his villains with just like his web.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is also, we'll go into it later. That never made sense to me about DC movies or shows.
Okay.
How they're allowed to maim but not kill.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But it's like.
But they're heroes.
Yeah, but they're so damn strong. Like they.
Yeah, but it's Batman's credo, man. You can't kill.
Well, no one kills. Even like Wonder Woman. Like in the new movies. She doesn't kill anyone.
Well, in one movie she kind of does.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
But like no one does.
Yeah, but moving on into the mid 2000s, that's when CW started coming out with the superhero TV shows. Did you ever watch Smallville?
I did watch Smallville.
Like all 10 seasons?
I watched all of it.
Oh, that's what's up. Dude, Smallville was super sick. Tom Welling is a great Clark Kent.
Yes.
But do you agree that it started off really dope, and then by the fourth season, it's like,
it was just dragging on.
Yeah, what's up with this whole Green Arrow type stuff and him figuring out? But then once season 8 came back with the blur, you're like, oh, this is sick.
I feel like a lot of shows are like that.
Exactly.
And most CW shows are like that, except they never have a.
It's mad cornball.
Yeah, it became like a romance series.
Yeah,
a lot of them are like that.
Yeah, I mean Kristen Crook though. And then Allison Mack. Do you know her story?
No.
You don't know about Allison Mack? Allison Mack was you know the white girl with the blonde hair,
Yeah.
right? Like his best friend or something. Dude, in real life, she got arrested and went to jail because she was like one of the like higher ups for a sex cult.
Damn.
I'm serious.
That's crazy.
Yeah, look it up. No, that's facts. You don't need to fact check me. This is true. Yeah, and then I think by 2010, maybe whenever CW's Arrow came out, that's when they tried to build the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
Which is obviously influenced by the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But I never really watched Arrow like that, but I was a big fan of The Flash. Did you watch The Flash at all?
Inverse. I watched a lot of Arrow.
Okay.
Flash was
Was
like,
Arrow cool?
Arrow was cool for like the first 3 seasons.
Okay.
And then, they just tried to milk it. Flash I didn't like because I'm very superficial. What's his name? Grant
Gustin?
Gustin. He was just too skinny to be
Really?
a Flash. Because like if you look at like Barry from the comics, like he's slim, but he's like athletic.
But I think that's
buff.
how the artists, just...
Yeah, but superhero, like he was kind of...
And plus, you just have the power to run fast. You don't need to be hub.
You need leg muscles for that, though.
No, you just need
Dude,
to tap into the speed
the
force.
JLU one had the perfect V taper.
Yeah. By the way, the Justice League Unlimited Flash was voiced by, I think his name was Michael Rosenbaum, who was Lex Luthor in Smallville.
Oh.
Yeah. Little decent Easter egg. And along with voice actors, Terry McGinnis, who was Batman Beyond, was also voiced by Will Friedle of Boy Meets World. He was Eric.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? It's a interesting story on how he became the voice of Terry McGinnis. So basically, I guess, towards the end of Boy Meets World, I guess Will Friedle was getting like actor's anxiety. Like he couldn't really handle being in front of the camera. So he turned to voice acting, and that's where he got the role of Batman Beyond. And he did a great job. Yeah. So Will Friedle, if you're watching, 1, subscribe, but 2, you did a great job. So there was that too. But yeah, like the Arrowverse stuff, yeah, I agree. It was kind of mad corny. Like when Legends of Tomorrow came out, I watched some of season 1. I was like, this is not it.
No, never even tried.
Not it.
No.
Supergirl, couldn't get into that either.
Oh, you know what's funny about who was the senator that was like thirsting after the actress Melissa or whatever? It was like Ted Cruz.
Benoist.
I think it was like Ted Cruz.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was something crazy like that. Someone fact checked me, but it was
this really happened?
Yeah, on like Twitter.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. No way. But yeah, going back to The Flash, like after season 3, it just went to complete shit. I didn't like it at all. And then I know like a lot of these shows, like The Flash just ended this year.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn, it's been like a decade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that Arrow ended a couple years ago. I don't know if all the rest of the Arrowverse shows are continuing. I know Black Lightning got canceled. Black Lightning was fine.
That cool. Batgirl got super canceled early, right?
Why? Did something
that
happen in the show or something?
It was a Batwoman.
Was it?
Batwoman only lasted 1 season. Well, listen,
is Batwoman the one with
Ruby Rose?
Ruby Rose?
Yeah. Or there was another like there was a movie there was a show that never came to light.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But like
anything with CW, because it just became super cornball to me, I just didn't pay attention.
There's another show, Swamp Thing. I liked it.
Was Swamp Thing HBO series?
Yeah, but I think it was like too dark for people.
See, the thing is, like with the HBO series, they had a higher budget.
Yeah.
So HBO had Swamp Thing. They had Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Doom Patrol is cool.
Yeah.
Even I will say this. I think there cannot be a live action cyborg. Like it just can't happen. Like CGI or practical
goofy
prosthetic. Yeah, it
it
just looks
goofy.
off.
Yeah.
And then there's Titans, which is the Teen Titans series.
I like that show.
I like that show. I haven't seen season 4 yet, but I thought the set design and everything was really good.
I feel like that's where DC should be though. Like Marvel is kind of goofy.
Yeah,
you have like Guardians.
It's not goofy. It's just
lighthearted.
more. Yeah, exactly.
Which is funny because they kill everyone. But the DC side should be darker. I always thought.
Yeah, I mean
then,
when you have like characters like Batman.
Yeah,
you know.
And HBO did it right. They also have the what's the one with John Cena?
Oh, Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. That was funny. Yeah.
I didn't watch that one, but I heard he just like throws like a lot of pop culture references there.
That was funny. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I never seen that one. Moving into the influence of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which everyone pretty much watched all the movies. We're super invested into it.
Oh, yeah.
But before talking to that, let's talk about the comic book movies before the MCU happened. So, what movies do you remember before it dropped?
The Hulk.
The Hulk.
The 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
They were okay.
By the way, I fact checked myself. It's the first Hulk that was directed by Ang Lee,
Oh.
which directed Brokeback Mountain,
Hulk.
your favorite movie.
Yep.
But Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon too. So
Hulk. There was another one that was pretty bad.
Blade.
I like Blade.
Blade Trinity was bad. The first Blade was cool. Did you like dude, this movie just like slipped my mind right now. Oh, did you like Ben Affleck's Daredevil?
I actually enjoyed that.
Yeah, me too.
People hate it for no reason. There's
it.
nothing wrong with it. Green Lantern. That was. Oh no, that's not.
No, that was during.
That was during. No, that was 20.
No, that was. Oh no! That was after Iron Man.
Oh,
because Iron Man came out. The first Iron Man came out when I was in high school, and then Green Lantern came out when I was in college.
And then Crow was also.
Yeah, that's like 94.
That's like, rest in peace, Brandon
Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was that.
They're not very memorable. That's the thing, because they.
There was Brandon Routh's Superman Returns. So that movie actually got a lot of flack when it first came out.
I remember that.
What did you think? I love the movie because I love Superman in general.
He looked a little too soft. Like,
really?
Like that movie's just weird. He became Adam, right, in the Arrowverse, I think.
Yeah. But you didn't like him, or you didn't like Superman Returns?
The thing is, I watched that movie after I watched Man of Steel.
Oh, interesting. So you didn't.
I never watched it.
Oh.
And I went back to it because I searched Superman movie. I was like, oh, there's an older one. And I watched it. And I was like,
I liked it a lot because Superman Returns is supposed to be a continuation from Christopher Reeves's Superman.
Oh.
Because at the end of Superman 4 with Christopher Reeves, like he finds out that there's like I think Krypton is still alive, so he flies to Krypton, and that's the end of the movie. So that's why in Superman Returns he comes back.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not super kept up with the Superman lore.
Okay. No, I liked it a lot. The only reason why I got a lot of flack is because it had a lot of religious innuendos. You know when he pushed the island and then he fell, he was just like.
Oh, you know what movie everyone hated but I thought was hilarious? Ghost Rider.
Oh, Nicolas Cage, come on, man!
Bro, I love
Nicolas Cage is just a polarizing actor, man. Dude. You can't. Not the bees.
The Wicker Man was the best movie of all time.
No, but like he did the same exact emotion when he first turned into Ghost Rider. Do you remember his face? He was just like in pain, and then he was like, and he goes,
You know, he did the same one also when he was Hit Girl's dad in Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, really?
When he got tortured to death.
Oh, he was
like their version of Batman. Yeah, Nick Cage in pain is peak.
Yeah, exactly.
It's peak.
It's goated. But also in Ghost Rider, he rizzed up Eva Mendes.
No,
yeah, that was the love interest.
Oh yeah, I keep confusing Eva Mendes with Sofia Vergara.
Oh, Sophia.
Yeah,
Sophia Vergara.
I'm not gonna go into that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can kind of see it, but at the same time, they look very different.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
I'm just racist.
Ghost Rider was cool. What other comic book movies?
Do you ever watch the Lego ones? I thought they were lame.
With Will Arnett.
It's like Lego anything. Lego Batman. Lego.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not into like that.
Yeah.
That's definitely geared towards kids that I couldn't really get into. But going into the MCU, which we were mentioning earlier, is how impactful it was when the first Iron Man came out. When did it come out? Like 2008. Yeah. So, so that's just the start of this like multi-movie billion-dollar conglomerate.
Oh,
yeah. So everyone got super into it. Were you at as invested with the MCU as everyone else?
After Iron Man, yeah.
Yeah, same here. I was hella into it.
Because before that, the CGI for movies were kind of crap for most superhero movies, like Green Lantern. Yeah. Right, and stuff like that. But then Iron Man was like the first time it looked realistic.
Yeah. I thought that was dope. So like I would say like 30 to 40% of Iron Man's suit was practical, and then everything else was CGI. Yeah. But then by the time you got to Endgame, it was full CGI.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
with the nanotech, I'm like, like that's what's tough about it. But yeah, no, first Iron Man was dope. Fun fact, Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2 were both DP, director of photography, by a Filipino. Shout out Matt Libatique. Hey, that's facts.
Oh,
that's facts. But also shout out to Jon Favreau because he's the one who started the whole MCU. So for you, what are your top 3 MCU films? Let's start from 3. 3 up.
3 Doctor Strange, the first one.
Interesting, because a lot of people thought it was okay. I thought Doctor Strange was cool. I mean, Tilda Swinton was tight.
Yeah, I just like the more magic side of
Okay.
Marvel. And
Yeah.
Doctor Strange was always like cool.
And the effects were really cool.
Yeah, they were really
The
cool.
mirror dimension.
And then when he went on his astral projection,
Yeah.
it's like on acid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So as people told me they were like high as hell when they were watching that. And they were just like, what? Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I also thought that line in Doctor Strange was super funny. It's like it's like Mr. Strange.
Yeah.
It's Doctor. Oh, Mr. Doctor?
Yeah.
No, it's Strange. Like
Oh,
it
and he
is.
was with like Matt Mikkelsen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That interaction, yeah.
Yeah. So, but who am I to judge? I'm like, this is so random.
What about you? What's your number 3?
No. Number 3. Number 3 for me would be the first Black Panther.
Okay.
You know, directed by Ryan Coogler. You know, he's from Oakland. She's from NorCal. Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, did a phenomenal job, and it made such a crazy impact for movies. You know,
Yeah.
One, the soundtrack was produced by TDE, which was Kendrick Lamar's old label. So that was super sick. I just thought the movie was super dope, and Michael B. Jordan was a great villain as Killmonger.
Yeah.
So it was good. The only thing that was funny was Forrest Whitaker's accent. It's like the
Yeah.
Black Panther. You know what's crazy? That I just found out like years later after watching Black Panther is the voice for the computer AI in Wakanda is Trevor Noah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I didn't realize until I rewatched the scene where the glass was breaking. It's like glass integrity at 30%. I was like, oh, I could hear him. I could hear him now. That's crazy. Also, fun fact about Black Panther: that used to be my Netflix and chill movie.
Because of the songs?
No, it's because like whenever I would chill at a girl's place, like I just didn't want to think about like choosing a movie. So whenever she goes, "What movie do you want?" I go Black Panther. I just cut her off. Black Panther.
Is it because it's slow as hell in the beginning?
Yeah,
It's a slow. Okay,
It's, yeah.
like,
It's
all
just
right, you know, let's
easy.
turn it
It's
off,
just
yeah.
easy. Yeah, it was on Netflix too, and it was like right at the homepage.
Did you do the whole thing when you were like clapping it from the back? Just like looking. Just like this.
Wakanda? No, like, but I did have vibrating condoms. Wakandoms. Okay, moving on to number 2. What's your number 2 favorite MCU film?
That answer depends if you count the Fox one as MCU.
The Fox one? What's Fox?
Like
oh, like
yeah, like the X-Men stuff.
oh,
or you talking about
no,
Disney?
no, it's not like strictly Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like Fox is Marvel, but it's a different like contract.
Yeah, Infinity War then.
Infinity War,
Yeah.
the first one.
The first one.
Wow, because I would agree with you. Yeah, strictly for screenplay alone, I think from beginning to end, it was very fluid. There wasn't any dead scenes.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Wow, that was crazy. Why Infinity War for you?
I like the all the people coming together.
Oh,
And then I think
okay.
the story, like, was the first time they struggled with the villain.
Exactly, yeah.
Because every other movie, they just like, they have their little
Yeah.
hour-long thing, and then they overcome it somehow.
Yeah, especially seeing the Hulk getting clapped
Yeah,
at the beginning.
like-
That was crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
So, nice. And then for you, what is your number 1?
Winter Soldier. Yeah.
That's a lot of people's favorite
Yeah.
number 1. I think that's the Russo brothers' first MCU film, right?
Yeah.
Directed film.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
I mean, great fight scenes, great story. That's the on the left movie, right? Yeah. That's
Yeah.
I tried to imitate that same photo when I was in DC, but it was so crowded that I couldn't. And also, like the people who I was with, like couldn't see the vision that I wanted. But Winter Soldier, no, that was a great one for me. Number 1, I think a lot of people are very surprised on is the first Captain America.
Oh.
First Avenger, because I think the MCU has a stylized look, right? Because like you have this multi-movie world building, so essentially all the movies kind of have to look the same. But for the first Captain America, it was also a period piece because it was based in the 1920s, right? Oh no, 1920s, or when was
Pre-World War One.
pre-world or World War II? Because it was with Hitler, so 1930s, so 30s then. Yeah, so that's what I thought was super dope about it. I thought the whole transformation with Chris Evans, like going from hella skinny to buff.
You didn't think that CGI was kind of goofy? He was floating in some scenes.
What when he was skinny?
Yeah.
I mean, it was still fluid. It was
Yeah.
cool. I like the way that they shot it. You know, they had a skinny body double,
Yeah.
and then they had him, and then they shot it without him, and then they all rendered it together.
Oh, is that how they did it?
Yeah, and he was hella hub. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, this is like during the time where like I cared about the gain, so I'm like, motivation, let's go. Now I don't care. Now like I want to look like pre-serum Steve Rogers.
Do you know what's crazy though? I mean, obviously, when you look at the MCU, like bodies wise, right?
Mhm.
Chris Hemsworth is like jacked as hell,
Yeah,
right?
I thought the Thor 1, Chris Hemsworth was like his best, like I guess body.
Oh, dude, when he was pulling the hammer, dude,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
crazy. Yeah,
Exactly, and I think it wasn't as like crazily jacked because for Love and Thunder, I think he started juicing a little bit. Which again, like we're not judging, and it's actually very common for actors to start juicing.
Please juice so you look like your role. Don't do that Shazam muscle suit shit.
Is that what The Rock did?
No, that's where the Shazam guy did. He wore a muscle suit.
That's
bro.
Shazam.
That
Yeah.
shit looks goofy. No, please juice. Just use whatever you want.
Was it Zachary Levi?
Yeah,
That's what. Yeah.
but
Okay.
there was a scene in Infinity Wars when they were chopping wood, like all the Avengers, the other dudes came.
No, that was in
Was that
Age of Ultron.
was it Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
It was funny because like Thor obviously jacked, right, and then
Yeah.
Chris Evans looked smaller than Robert Downey Jr.
Did he?
And that's yeah.
Oh, what the heck?
It was weird. It was like
RDJ was working out though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
by Iron Man 2. That's when he made the new element, right? Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He was like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
dude.
black tank, just
yeah, dude. It was crazy.
getting
Anyway,
hub.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the Marvel Cinematic Universe created like a crazy like business
Yeah.
movie platform. I think it's still pretty much up there, but because the original 6 Avengers are pretty much gone.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
they can't they
And they just ended Spider-Man basically too. I don't know if he was contracted for a 4th yet, but like I thought a lot of people thought the first one was at Homecoming was a little corny. Did you agree or
with the Vulture? Is that
Yeah.
that's all right. Yeah,
it was cool.
yeah, it was cool. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Obviously Far From Home. Wait, is it Far From Home? The third one?
The third one's No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like the best one because you got Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the Spider-Man series before MCU. That was great.
I still like the Tobey Maguire one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, and it's such a memeable like movie. Everyone still references Bully Maguire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of Spider-Man, what did you think of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man?
I like the effects of it. I think the
Same.
effects, the cinematography of that
Yeah.
movie was like
Same.
top notch. Andrew Garfield, as I know a lot of people liked him because he actually did his own stunt with the skate, right?
No, that
Still-
wasn't him.
Oh, that wasn't okay.
Yeah.
I guess I read.
Also, that was cornball for me too.
Does it?
Yeah. Once he did a trick like on top of a shipping crate, I'm like, we ain't going there. He did wear a Thrasher shirt, I guess, for the second Spider-Man movie. But the reason why I like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is because I think his build was more Ultimate Spider-Man, so it was like lengthier. But the second Andrew Garfield movie is my favorite live-action Spider-Man suit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I never liked Tom Holland's suit. It was okay.
It was like very techy.
Yeah. It just really wasn't my vibe, you know. But hey, Tom Holland, Short King, what it do?
Because I like the way they kind of fleshed out different versions of Spider-Man. Like first one was like organic for some reason. The web was inside his body.
Yeah.
And then
Did you think that was weird?
I didn't think that was weird. It was just
because we were kids when it came out.
Like, it was cool, you know. And then
Yeah.
the second one was like he was like a smart like genius,
Yeah.
which is more in line with Peter Parker. But then the third one was just like he's smart and then he's funded by this like super rich billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
So let me say this: do you think a high schooler with a high level intellect has the capabilities to like invent web shooters and their own fluid?
no. That's why I thought the third one was the most realistic.
Oh, okay.
Like it was like backed by obviously Iron
Money?
Man, money, and like Iron Man's tech, right?
He had a sugar daddy.
Yeah. First one was hilarious though when he was just like practicing his.
Exactly.
just showed up.
Yeah. Oh, the AI Karen that was voiced by Jennifer Connelly, who is married to the voice of Vision, Jarvis. I forgot his name.
Oh,
Yeah, they're married.
the British guy, the super
Yeah.
tall guy. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, they're married.
I don't know if you watched
Fun
this
little
one
fact.
movie by that guy. He was also in Priest. I actually like that movie.
Priest?
It's like a bunch of vampire hunters.
No.
Anyways, yeah, it's a very
Is it a blockbuster?
it flopped.
Oh,
But, yeah.
okay. So since we're talking about the MCU, let's transition into the DC EU. So for you, what did you think of any of the DC EU films? And obviously, it didn't do as successful as the MCU. So what did you feel they did wrong?
Do you include the Nolan verse into that?
No, that's not DCEU.
Damn.
That's just DC movies.
That's just DC. Yeah.
The Nolan films, they're just goated on his own
Yeah,
platform.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you discount that, I actually liked Man of Steel.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And that was the first one.
Yeah, I actually liked a lot of the DCU movies.
Yeah.
So
Even Batman v
I
Superman.
think I actually like that movie.
It was okay.
I think what they did was they tried to catch up with Marvel too quickly.
Exactly. I agree.
They didn't spend the 10 years to build that universe.
Exactly.
They were just like 3 solo films and all right, everyone come together.
And a corny ass Aquaman film. I
Yeah.
didn't like it. I didn't like it. Did you like it? Please don't tell me you liked it.
No, it was funny. But like I couldn't unsee Jason Momoa as not Khal Drogo in any role
okay.
that he plays, especially when he looks the same.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like
I don't
I
know.
don't know if you're unrelated. I don't know if you've never seen the Jack. Is it Jack Reacher? Or one of the Tom Clancy films on Amazon?
Oh, no.
Where it's like Jim from The Office.
Oh, John Krasinski?
Yeah, but like you can't see him in the serious role because he's always Jim.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like that with
Oh, okay.
Aquaman.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Anyways,
I just didn't like the movie. I didn't like that.
you don't like him smashing a bottle on the thing and then going into
going to the ocean. I'm just like, isn't that like littering technically? Like, but I just didn't like that Ocean Master kept being so meta with himself.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you had who's the one who played Goblin? What's his name? Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, as some weird guide character, and he looked like an absolute dork. Yeah, but No Way Home, like when he's Goblin, amazing,
Yeah.
and he was like 60 something doing his own
Yeah.
stunts, which is pretty dope. But in Aquaman, dork.
Yeah, I will say that DCU casting is a little bit off for a lot.
Is
of
it because of
movies.
Batfleck?
Not because of Batfleck. Is the Flash?
Oh, Ezra Miller.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
he's too skinny again.
So, dude, what's up? With, like,
Dude, Flash.
you just want people to be buff or something?
at least like athletic, you know, like not these like
Yeah.
swag, skinny boy swag look.
I didn't like how they made the Flash the comedic relief.
Yeah,
In a way where like he's like
ditzy. He's like kind of dumb,
Yeah.
right? Because like Barry Allen is hella smart. He was like a he was a cop, right?
no, he's a
Forensic.
forensics.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But you know, he's intelligent, but he made him like a clown.
Exactly. So I didn't like that either. But no, I loved Man of Steel. I mean, obviously, this is the Man of Steel costume.
Wonder Woman was cool. I liked it.
The first one.
Yeah.
The first one, the 1984 Wonder Woman. The second one is called 1984.
Yeah, when she was like gold. Nah.
No,
that wasn't it.
that's when Pedro Pascal had an Asian baby. Hey, explain. What happened?
What other? Cyborg never got a standalone movie, right?
No.
You were like going for it, but never.
Yeah.
happened.
Did you ever got to watch the Snyder cut?
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
long.
the 6
full?
hours, or no, 4 hours.
I liked it, but did it really change that much of the movie though? Like they visually,
I think it made
obviously-
it better.
It made it better, but like people were like, "Oh, this is gonna change the whole thing, right?" And like possibly reboot the thing. I didn't think it, other than some cosmetic differences, and they added some scenes to fill in
Yeah.
the gaps. I don't think it changed the overall.
I think it changes
movie.
the tone into Zack Snyder's motif. So for people who don't know, Zack Snyder is the one who directed majority of the DCEU films, especially Man of Steel and Justice League. And through circumstances, I think it's because his daughter committed suicide that he backed down from while filming for Justice League. So Joss Whedon took over, and Joss Whedon directed the first and
Avenger.
second Avenger
Yeah.
film. So that's why the theatrical cut is what people call the Justice League, right?
Yeah.
And you can tell which shots were Joss Whedon's shots.
Yeah.
It just looks so off.
Yeah.
Like coloring wise, the pacing wise, like I didn't like it. And then when everyone was petitioning for the Snyder Cut to be released, and it was the full directorial
Yeah.
cut, so that's why it was 4 hours. It's on HBO. I don't know if it's still on HBO.
It's still on there, yeah.
Yeah. I just think it at least went along with Zack Snyder's motif.
Yeah.
So that's what I liked about
I
it.
thought it was funny how WB denied the existence of it for years. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, there's no." They're
No,
like,
internet's smart,
Yeah.
man. Internet always wins. That's really how it is. But we know that the DCEU like did wrong by trying to catch up with the MCU. But I think what they did right were their animated movies.
"Yeah,
Yeah. What were your favorites if you watched any?
I like the Constantine one." Not a lot of
Constantine?
people- yeah, Constantine one.
Is it a movie? I know like
It's a movie.
okay.
Yeah, and then there's Under the Red Hood, which is everyone.
Under the Red
I think
Hood
it's
is
like
great.
top of IMDb.
That was
of-
great.
Of animated.
The
movies.
dialogue and
Yeah.
everything, that was great. That was awesome.
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint was
was
cool
good.
too. That's where Wonder Woman kills.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman kills Hera. Mara.
What?
Yeah, because she was
Yeah.
she was sleeping with Aquaman, dude. They
And
were,
that's
they
when
were doing
the,
the sneaky links.
That's when the Shazam kids were like a bunch of cripples.
Yep,
I thought it was hilarious.
exactly. Justice League War. That's kind of like the Justice League origin story of.
Is that the one on Dark Side?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like
was
that one's cool.
I thought that was fine. Crisis on Two Earths, like that's a OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Justice League Unlimited one, right?
Yeah. That one was cool because Slade was president of that
Oh,
world. Yeah.
yeah.
And then you get to see all the bad guys in the
Yeah.
Prime universe as like the heroes.
Yeah, and I like all of the current Batman animated films, like Son of Batman. I like that one. It was fun.
You don't think well, that's my opinion. I think the new 52 art style is kind of weird.
What makes it weird for you?
I guess just comparing it to like the more
Block
blocky.
shit?
Yeah, well, not just blocky, just like the more edgy look. New 50 is very rounded and like I guess like modern.
I guess so.
Right.
It doesn't bother me.
It
so.
looks off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's another reboot which I don't like of the universe.
There is
Again.
they rebooted. What movie? It was a Teen Titans movie. They did a full reboot. It was let me look it up real quick. Teen Titans movie. It was with Damian Wayne.
Oh, is that when Trigon comes out?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
that. Yep.
What was it called? Oh, right here. Teen Titans: The Judas Contract, or is it? Oh no, I think it's Justice League versus Teen Titans. It is Justice League versus Teen Titans. But I don't know. Yeah, at the end of the movie, they did a full reboot.
Again.
Yeah, basically, I guess their Earth was going to shit, and then Constantine went up to the Flash and be like, "Yo, you know what you got to do."
I think that's
And-
the problem with DC. Like every time they run into some shit, instead of building out the story, they're like, "All right, Flash."
Flashpoint.
Yeah, exactly. Marvel doesn't have that.
That's
many
their
of that.
plot armor.
Yeah, I know, but it gets
Yeah.
old after like the 8th reboot.
I get that. Did you ever watch any of the Disney Plus MCU shows?
I watched
Scarlet
Loki.
Witch. Loki
Was cool.
Loki
Scarlet Witch,
season
WandaVision,
2.
right? WandaVision. Was cool.
WandaVision.
Is there any other ones?
What you call it? Falcon Winter Soldier.
I didn't like that.
You didn't like? I thought it was cool. I think it's just very regular in terms of like Loki and.
I think they
WandaVision.
made Bucky way too weak.
What?
Yeah, because
I
he
mean,
was
I
like,
guess.
he was a comedic relief for that
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, I guess so. I
don't
guess
like it
so.
when they do that.
And those another one that I can't think of.
I don't. Yeah, those are.
Oh
the
no,
main three.
Bone Arrow guy.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
That was more like a Christmas special though. Like it was like a Christmas
Yeah.
holiday.
I actually
show, yeah.
didn't watch that one. But Loki was the best one. Cinematically,
great,
I
yeah.
thought it was great. I think the end of episode 3 when they were in that world being destroyed, it was a one take.
Ah,
Pretty fire. And then Loki season 2 should be coming out this year. If not, it's out. I haven't been keeping up because I just don't have time to watch
yeah,
like
it's
so many
just so
stuff.
many things, and I'm not as invested because the OG Avengers are gone.
And you're more of a weeb anyways, right?
No, and the new Avengers are lame. They're just lame. Like Shang-Chi is the new Avenger.
Yeah.
I'm Asian,
It's
but like, whatever,
Shang-Chi.
bro.
Come on, Chinese boy.
That hero's lame as hell, dude.
You don't like Simu Liu?
I don't like the character.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I thought the movie was like mad cornball.
It was
I thought there was like no motive with the villain Wenwu.
his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like
it was just
whatever.
like that. They're like, why is he a villain? He's just disciplining his kid. That's what all Asians. That's what all Asians do.
That's basically. And then
Yeah.
they brought back Trevor, the fake Mandarin.
Oh yeah, Zach. Which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
When the review in Iron Man 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? And then next thing you know, the Mandarin was some guy that
Chinese
glowed
guy.
up,
Yeah.
like literally glowed up. Didn't have a real glow up. But let's move on to more of animated films. Let's talk about the Miles Morales Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. Did you watch either of the movies?
I watched Into the Spider-Verse.
The first
Across
one, right?
is that the one with Miguel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't watch that one yet? I watched that one twice. It was so good. The whole soundtrack was produced by Metro Boomin.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
I just do like before I was gonna watch it, but like TikTok ruined it for me with the memes. But it's
Oh.
not you know the sound the doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But the first Spider-Man animated film, so Into the Spider-Verse, actually shifted the whole animation world. I don't know if you know that. Yeah. So basically, movies prior to that, animated movies prior to that, they were geared towards like 3D animation. So all the Pixar and DreamWorks look, right? Yeah. So you had like whatever, Toy Story, Cars, How to Train Your Dragon, so those 3D rendering. And Into the Spider-Verse reintroduced 2D animated films with their color sequencing. So yeah, and I heard this from my roommate because my roommate does background design for cartoon shows. And he said, like, yeah, when Into the Spider-Verse came out, it just shifted all of animation, which I can see. It's, like, super dope. And I think it really just brought back the more, like, this is an animation medium, and we can do whatever the hell we want. So I think that's why. Yeah, and then I don't know if you ever noticed in the first Spider-Man animated movie, Miles Morales was, like, only animated at 12 frames. While Peter Parker was 24, because
there's no way for me to decide
really?
that. Yeah,
no way. Yeah, because
was he like choppier? Is that what?
Yeah, he was like slower because he hasn't fully embraced his Spider-Man powers yet. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So it's super dope. You gotta watch Across the Spider-Verse, man. It was so good.
I will.
I don't think it's in theaters anymore.
I'm sure it's gonna be out on Disney Plus or some crap like that.
Probably by August or September.
Yeah.
So it sucks for you. At least listen to the soundtrack.
I'm always late, dude. You know, I didn't watch Top Gun until like 2 weeks ago.
Maverick?
Yeah.
Maverick was tight.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, you gotta watch it. And I'm like, nah.
All the dogfights were real. They were filmed by the U.S. Navy. That's where all our tax dollars went to. It's weird that we're transitioning from comic books to comic books. Anyway, I'm just going to mention that the Navy agreed to filming these dogfights as long as Tom Cruise didn't touch anything.
Oh.
It was in the contract.
Because he was gonna like mess up like a multi-million-dollar plane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was gonna was it the F-14 Raptors?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was crazy. What else? Like any MCU films coming out this year?
I know.
Oh, the Marvels, right?
Yeah, no, hell no. You know what? That's a show on there. The not Kamala Harris, Kamala
Harris.
Kamala Khan, I think. Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
The Mr. Fantastic stretchy girl.
Yeah.
She had a show on Disney Plus, and I thought it was.
She did. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. I just you get that little intro preview thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, not it.
Oh yeah, there was She-Hulk. Did you watch She-Hulk?
No, but I heard Meg Thee Stallion just twerking.
I heard they were twerking together. I never watched it either. But
it got very controversial because like in the last year they kept pumping up these very female centric leads, and then people are not a huge fan of all that agenda, I should say. So I didn't watch it because it's
too forced.
It is way too forced.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one scene from Endgame when all of the female characters came together?
I thought it was fine
for the empowerment.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was funny because they went in and they got clapped in the next 13 seconds.
It's like, we got it. Yeah.
Anyways,
I like how Mantis was there. I'm like, she doesn't do anything at all, except just manipulate people's minds, but she has to touch them.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's true. But going back to She-Hulk, what people didn't like was when Charlie Cox's Daredevil showed up, because apparently he was very nerfed in there. Yeah, like they obviously brought back his original yellow and red suit, but he didn't have that darker tone that he did in the Netflix series.
Yeah,
did you ever watch it?
I like that one.
I love the Netflix Daredevil series. Like season 1, 2, and 3 were all perfect.
Yeah.
They were so good.
And the Punisher series too.
Punisher series, I think season 1 was cool. Season 2, is it 2 or 3 seasons? I think it was just 2.
So 2, yeah.
2, I didn't really like because that's the one with the girl, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all.
When he was babysitting pretty much.
Yeah. It was mad corny. Didn't like it. That's when Prince Caspian. I don't remember the actors' names. Yeah, but he was Prince Caspian in the Narnia movies.
The Netflix verse was I think Daredevil and Punisher was it. The Iron Fist, not it.
Okay. Season 1 corny. Season 2 was actually pretty good, and it left on a cliffhanger where there could have been more, but they got red lighted after that.
Luke Cage.
Why you didn't like Bushmaster? Oh no, you didn't like who was Mahershala Ali's character? Cottonmouth.
No,
you didn't like it?
I just didn't like the show.
Really? Yeah, I didn't mind it. Method Man is in it. He gave Luke Cage his jacket. Like, I already know what's up.
There's just too many. And then
Jessica Jones.
Nah.
Okay, season 3 was trash. Season 1 and 2, I was fine. All of that. I went through all of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, if a show doesn't hook me in the first 2, I don't continue.
Really?
I don't wait it out. I'm like, no.
I was still into it. Like, Jessica Jones, it was fine. Like, I like that the actor who played, like, her drugged out neighbor looked like The Weeknd.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. He looked like, I thought it was The Weeknd. I was like, dude, is Abel Tesfaye like acting now? Like, what's going on? Right?
He is now on The Idol.
Oh, is that all the weird sus like videos I see on Twitter?
There are people just roasting him.
It's like, hey, move that shit, or like he's saying way more sus dialogue. Well,
there's a meme where the girl goes up to him, and then the caption of the meme is like, oh, just talk to her, bro. The worst thing they could say is no, and then the girl's like, I think you're gay. Yeah. That's you've seen that meme, right? Yeah.
Is that actual dialogue?
Yeah, in the movie.
No way.
Oh, in the show, yeah. It's funny.
I think I gotta watch it now.
It's a lot of memeable moments.
Really?
Yeah. I like The Weeknd.
Yeah, me too. I like The Weeknd. The Weeknd's cool, but bring back House Balloons Weekend. I want Sad Weekend. I want like somber, like heartbroken Weekend.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Bring back like High for This and Wicked Games.
What else is coming out? That's movie wise, man. You know what movie was terrible? The Eternals. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that was
bad.
Yeah, that was really bad.
They introduced like the Black Knight, Dark Knight, Jon Snow.
Oh yeah. I think it's just Black Knight.
Black Knight.
Yeah. And apparently the one talking to him behind the camera, spoilers, whatever. But it's Mahershala Ali's Blade.
Oh.
Yeah. In the after credit scene.
And then is Harry Styles in it too? I think he was like
Harry Styles. Oh, my god, that was okay. First of all, okay, it's gonna be weird to say. I think Harry Styles was actually a perfect casting choice. So this is gonna be the weirdest thing. Do you know his character?
No.
In the comics, so he's Thanos' brother.
Oh.
So, Thanos in general is an abomination. Like he was just born, however he looks, just looks fucked.
Weird. Yeah.
And then, his brother is technically still a hero, but he was very like eccentric, outgoing womanizer. So that's why when Harry Styles came in, I'm like, this kind of makes sense. I think that was the only good part about the movie. That movie should have just been a Disney Plus show. Yeah. If you just split it into like 5 parts.
I didn't know he was. Oh, I thought everyone on Titan just looked like purple nutsacks.
No,
just him.
Yeah.
No wonder he's mad as hell.
Yeah. God damn, dude, just fucking drink that water. She was hella loud. It's all good. But yeah, I think that's about it for episode 7, our take on comic books. You can go ahead and leave the hate comments. It's fine. It doesn't really bother us.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's still going. So I think episode 6, I mentioned go check our Teen Titans reel. Now go check our interview at Anime Expo reel. That one went way in. Those comments were crazy.
I woke up to like 900 something.
Like
I was like, bro, yeah.
Also, come on, follow us on Instagram. What is it? It just makes it seem like we paid for our views.
We don't.
Yeah,
we don't.
We're
care.
broke.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Higher chain. We're broke.
Yeah.
We're broke. Took it in. Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy. But hey, keep the comments coming. Yeah. We love the support. Do you have any last words in regards to comic books?
No, if you like nerdy shit like this, leave a comment so we know what you guys like too.
I mean, I like nerdy shit like this.
Yeah, I know we do. We like to talk about it, but like if you guys want more, like just like we want to know what you guys like to hear.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like if you have a suggestion, maybe DM us, and we probably won't listen to you, but
we really won't.
Yeah, we probably won't. Yeah. We'll just do our own thing anyways. But it's nice to make you think that we do.
No. That's messed up. That's messed up.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. For the next one though, we're gonna talk about some more practical stuff.
Yeah, so, we're gonna talk about our feelings.
How to open up more.
You ain't trying to talk about our feelings, bro? Anyway, no, actually, episode 8, we are gonna talk about our self-employment. So
yeah, like how we kind of how we started working on our own, not as a wagee.
Yeah, going from W-9 to 1099. It's W-9, W-2. It's been so long.
1099. Oh yeah, you're 1099.
Are you not 1099? No. Oh man, like so we're gonna go over this episode 8. But again, for anyone tuning in and whoever is listening or watching up until this point, thank you very much. We do highly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe though. Tell your kinfolk, tell your significant other, tell your coworker, tell your family about us. Just send the link. Send the link to YouTube. Follow us on all social media platforms.
Actually follow. Because we see some of y'all liking all our shit and you don't follow.
I know. Some haters over here. Dude. Yeah. At Short King Stock, everything. Links in the description below. Things about it. Any final words? It. Let's end it with our favorite quote from any comic book movie. I'm gonna say one of mine, which is like it's probably my favorite quote in all of MCU films. It's from Ragnarok. What? And it's where Chris Hemsworth Thor is talking to his dad, Anthony Hopkins, Odin, and he's all like, "Oh, I lost my powers. My hammer's broken." And then Anthony Hopkins just goes, "I'm sorry. Are you Thor? Got a hammer?" I just love the sass.
That's funny.
What about you?
I think for me, it's the Justice League, the cinematic one. Okay. When they're asking Batman, "Oh, what's your power?" And he's like, "I have superpower. I'm rich."
Is that goals for you?
Yeah, goals. Seriously,
I thought you were gonna say why so serious?
Nah. No, that's played out. Even though I'm wearing a Joker shirt.
Wow. I know. Anyways, all right. Peace out, guys. Later. All right. Oh wait. Also, give a like if you fucks with the costume.
The spandex.
Hey man.